joined now by Adeline Gray with us, of course, Olympic wrestler, and she's here on Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio. How you feeling today?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Doing well, doing well. How, listen, before we get into the actual matches and the expectations, and how's Rio? How's the Olympic Village? How's it treating you? What's the vibe so far?
I've been having a great time. I got a little nervous when I heard all the hype about everything coming down here, but I was here in January, and
Yeah.
I knew somewhat to expect, and I knew that Team USA and the USOC was going to do everything they could to make sure that we were going to be safe and taken care of, and we've had no problems so far. It's been awesome training, awesome food, and just looking forward to finishing out this next week before I compete on the 18th.
Now, Adeline, is that hard to sit around and wait? You've already seen a bunch of these swimming events and some of the other events that have gone on, few golds by the Team USA. Is it hard to sit and wait for your opportunity, which, as you said, comes later in the week?
You get some time to acclimate, and it makes it kind of a better opportunity to see your friends kind of go through some of the experiences and for them to tell you where to do your laundry and where not to, so you get a little bit of an insider's view of how to be successful in some of those little things. So I'm enjoying it so far. I've just got to see volleyball already, and just looking forward to seeing a few more of my friends bring home some medals.
Wait, hang on a second. You have to do your own laundry? I mean, I played at a little tiny Division I school for baseball. They did my laundry for me. Come on, you're an Olympic star. You got to go and wash your own stuff. What, are you kidding me?
It depends on where you want to do it. Sometimes you can take it and they can do it for you, and you get it back within 24 hours.
Yeah, okay.
But we've heard that some people have gotten the wrong stuff, and it might take a day longer. So I did do my own laundry last night. I am a pretty regular person. I go to school, and I eat food and put my shoes on like everybody else.
I hear you. No false pretense here. You're a grinder. Joined now by Adeline Gray, of course, Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio.
Now, Adeline, this is technically your first Olympics as a competitor. You were an alternate at the last Olympics, and the expectation is enormous, as BT said when he introduced you. Everyone expects you to win gold. Is that a lot of pressure?
It is a lot of pressure, but it's expected. First of all, I won the last 2 years, and so to know that I've been that dominant in this field has been pretty wonderful. And I had all that expectation and that pressure, going into the last World Championships. And it was on home soil in the United States. I had my sister and my boyfriend's family there for the first time watching me compete. And so I knew what to expect. And I know that there's the media and everything else. And the Olympics has been a little bit different. I might say a lot more people care about the Olympic year than World Championship year. And I hope that changes. I hope people see that we're athletes every year leading up to, and we have that support from our corporate sponsors and our partners like DeVry University, making sure that we have what we need headed into those Olympic years.
Let me back you up to when you first started wrestling. You're 6 years old, and obviously wrestling programs for women, or girls, I should say, at that time, weren't very popular or populated. They just weren't around.
I didn't even know they had them, to be honest with you.
I don't know if they did
age.
either. And you were wrestling against boys a lot. Was that weird? Was it odd? Or was it natural for you?
I was 6 years old when I got put into the sport, and my father and my head coach, who was also my uncle, asked the other coaches and the boys at the time to treat me as an athlete when I stepped on that mat. And it was amazing to see how much leadership changed the entire dynamic of the room. I was treated as an athlete. I got to go out there and learn wrestling. My dad was my coach, taught me moves. I competed against the boys. My win to loss rate wasn't quite as good as maybe a boy in my same situation with my athletic talent, but I still got to go out there and be part of the team and get to learn a sport and learn the discipline and dedication it takes to be a part of a sport like wrestling. And so, no, it wasn't weird. And it wasn't weird for those boys either, because they grew up wrestling with me, and they were told that it wasn't weird, that I was an athlete and that I deserved the respect to be treated as an athlete because I was out there working hard and had the same goals that they did.
And by the way, you probably scared him into, not that you aren't, but you probably scared him into saying that because, would you win 3 state titles? So if they said something different, you just beat their ass.
I owe so much respect to those boys who stepped on the mat with me. There are a lot of great athletes out there that made me a better wrestler and made it possible for me to compete on this international level against the women now.
We're in her corner. Her name is Adeline Gray, getting ready, obviously projected to really bring home the gold and do damage. Wrestling Olympics, of course, and Rio. Let me ask you about how much did you pay attention back in '08 in Beijing with Rousey, who I believe won the bronze, and really had a fight to get to even earn the bronze. As much as you talk about education, I know DeVry is paired up with Team USA and provides the athletes with opportunities and resources, which is a great thing. So you've got the bookend in addition to the physical and the mental aspect. But do you look at the UFC as a possible landing spot when you're done with the Olympics? What's next for you?
You know, I've had a really great career with my wrestling journey, and I don't really know what lies ahead of this, but I have a little more experience than Ronda on that international circuit. I have 3 world titles, 2 other medals, and just going to cap off that gold one here in a week on the 18th. And I hope everybody tunes in to watch it. I'm excited about getting the opportunity to become the first American woman to be a gold medalist for Team USA.
Yeah, now DeVry University, I know it's the official education partner, but have you went to school? Obviously, are you continuing your education with DeVry? Is that the opportunity that they are presenting to you all?
Yeah, it's amazing. We travel a lot, and we are very non-traditional when it comes to kind of our schedule and what we need from an education partner. And DeVry was the perfect fit for me. I really wasn't on board right away, and then I took one class and fell in love. It was pretty spectacular that they were able to have the flexibility from the professor's side and the education side to not take a class during World Championship season and then pick right up with classes right after that, and just owe so much to me accomplishing one of my big dreams, which was getting my degree this year in February and making an Olympic team. So I've just been very thankful that they've been by my side supporting me on the mat and off.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty hard to really soak in everything in real time. You're so fixated on your match and your matches and the objective here. Try to step back. You'll see. You'll get to our age at some point, and life takes a little bit of a different perspective. Really absorb this and soak it in and have a great time and cap it up with victory for us. Okay, and for you more importantly. Okay.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to know more about my journey, please check out DeVry.edu. It has a great story about how I got to where I am, and we'll be sure to be keeping up on my Olympic kind of run over the next couple weeks.
We'll definitely do that. Congratulations with all you've accomplished so far, and Samter will tweet that out for you. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Thank you. Have a great day.